All right, Alico 3, here we go. PSA bulk order around, probably around 90 when it's all said and done. These were around 20 a card. Could have been 18. Let me check. I think this sheet's over here. 18 per card. That's the SB Game Use Edition Eli in a 9. That's a set that came out, I believe, in the summertime, July, August set with the college uniforms. Here's a Mauer. I think the top to bottom Sarin is what kind of did this one in as an 8. A little fatter blue there. I mean, it's really not that bad. The right to left's almost 50-50. So let's take a second look at this one for sure. The Sean Alexander Bowman Chrome, that's 2000. That's the Refractor 299, so a low print. Definitely a back that we've seen featured on the channel before, so Sean Alexander. Pujols Best. This is a really good copy. Check the back out on that. Virtually no chipping. You could argue there's a white speck there, but I think that's allowed for 10s. Front's clean, so this is another one I'm going to take a look at. Most of the time they grade these as 6s because the way they put in this window for the auto, it creates like a little surface thing. But it must have had a more experienced grader on this order. Greinke, the Future Gems 02 rookie. Kind of an interesting rookie. He doesn't have a lot of 2002 cards. He's got the Bowman Draft, Chromes. Paramount Brady. And these continue to fall. But that one did pretty well. LT Ovation. That's the world premiere. Back top left has white. If you look close, there's a little white speck there. So I think it's justified as a 9. If it was a 10, I think it'd be pretty weak. These finest golds are kind of tough to grade because of the deckled edges. This is the Moss to 300. I was gonna say 200, but they're just like flaking. You see like pieces of a piece of the card are coming off, but that's just because the entire card is deckled. So that Moss did pretty well for that set. Here's Calvin. TC07, that's just the base refractor. Great card, right there. Top to bottom's on point, right to left's on point. So a small imperfection. Rookie debut, 100 gold, Rogers. I don't think this card's very sought after. College uniform, upper deck rookie debut is not really a known set in the hobby. It's kind of like Score, I think. Tovar, that's the base prospect auto from 2021 Bowman Chrome. Probably start the season as the Rockies starting shortstop. See what he can do. I don't think he's not in 2023 tops though. Series 1, probably save him for 2. The Ultimate Signatures, the Collection Breeze auto. Nice patch on this one. Just a little sliver of yellow there, but the Breeze Future Watch from 01 Spa. We've got Jazz, 21 BC. Jazz rookie auto. Fitzgerald, the Refractor. 60-40 right to left, I'd say. Maybe 55-45, but it's definitely not perfect. This was marked as a 10, I think. Just tons of experience with 2007 Topps Chrome. Check your dots to make sure there's even spacing from the end of the square right there on the top and bottom, and then the right to left's pretty obvious, and then your back flaws are going to show. These cards aren't typically scratched that bad either. Absolute memorabilia. Kind of an interesting card. Jersey, ball jersey, 100. Just some corner stuff going on. So I think the 8's definitely justified with this one. Graded a ton of these too. There's a scratch down his arm about 1.5 inches right there. The back's clean, the right to left's off, the top to bottom's off as well. So the scratch in the center ain't so. Again, fair grade on that one. This Russell, I think it was a Beckett 9, but different standards, but it just got a lot going on when you look at it closely. So it got an 8. A Bowman auto, that's a superimposed image. There's like looks like they pulled a sticker off the back, but most of them have that right there in that spot. There's the sticker. I don't know if they put it there and then they moved it, but that's interesting. The Bowman certified auto issue of Vic did a 10. Second Grinky Future Gems we've seen. So here's a 10. It's got the same thing, that little line right there from the insert of the auto. But this got a 10. So if they would have given this a 6, I would have snapped it and just sent it to SGC. But this one got a 10 on the gems. That one's off-centered, right to left and top to bottom. So definitely should not be a 10. See that? How much more space is on the top than the bottom there? Linchpins. Typical to see chipping on this set. It just shows up so easily with the dark reddish orange design. So SP Authentic in a 9. That's LT. Calvin. That corner right there. See that? I don't know if there's anything else going on. I think I had this one as like an 8.5, but that corner too, so I mean it's not really in perfect shape at all. This was they don't do half grades really. I mean technically they have them, but they don't utilize it much. And of course there's no half grade in between the 9 and the 10 with PSA, so it's just kind of you get what you get. This is cool. Edge Contenders though in a 9. The SSD. This McKinnon was marked on the sheet. It's got a corner thing going on right there, but they gave it a 10. I definitely didn't have it marked as a 10. This one I did though. Topps Chrome Reed. I don't know how I came across this one, but this is, I would say, the finest Topps Chrome Reed I've come across in my career of grading. Just right to left, top to bottom, no dimples on the surface. This is about as nice as you can find of this card, and I've bought this card raw probably, I don't know, 50, 60 times. Stafford base refractor, probably not crazy value with this card. I bet it's worth about 150. So the Stafford, this Kamara came in a little higher than I thought. Just because of the corners, I thought they would give it an 8. Mir Green, so that's out of 5. He just got indicted, so I don't know how that's going to affect his hobby. I mean, he didn't really have any hobby to start with, even though he's a good player. Patrick Willis, that's the gold refractor to 50. I don't know, maybe he'll get into Canton one day. He had kind of a short career, though, but he did put together some good numbers in Pro Bowls. Some Bonds refractors in here. 99. The 99 Topps Chrome. Just very collectible cards. That one's off-centered, right to left. collectible in a sense that they're not so rare that the price is crazy high, but they are limited. If you've ever broke those products, you get about 1 or 2 refractors a box, and the base set's pretty big, so it'd be tough to pull a notable player in good condition because they're off-center a lot too. Signatures Wade gets a 9. Not really the coolest card. This is marked as a 9+. Oh, I thought it had a chance. Sometimes the newer cards are graded a lot easier than the older, and that rang true again with this Trout. That's the orange refractor from 2020. Ichiro, that's off-centered. Way fatter on that side. But pulled a 9. So this is one I probably thought was like an 8.5 or something. And this is a really cool card. I bet the pop's it's got to be under 10 on this card. 2000 Topps Chrome Bonds Refractor. Now that one's centered up pretty much perfect. Moving on. Next up. (2003) Star Rookie LeBron in a 9. That's the Mirror Emerald, or green, 2021 certified Mahomes, and printed to 5. So pretty good, I guess. Turn of the century. This is one I had pegged as an 8. 200 print, maybe $150 card at this point. Just an interesting card. We're talking about a back that rushed for 2,000 yards in a season, and he almost compiled 10,000. I think he finished around 9,000. But Chris Johnson, this is his SP Authentic Rookie. It's the Spa Gold with the actual logo. And it was cheap. It was like $60, so it looked clean too. Thought it was an 8. Got an 8. Kyler. There's some Kylers in here. I wouldn't throw in the towel on Kyler yet. Unparalleled. This is it says on the back usually. It's just the base one. But a base auto from a set that I think they discontinued it. It wasn't a very strong set. Panini Unparalleled. Topps Chrome Cal. That's definitely off top to bottom. You can tell by your squares right there. But the right to left's good. I don't know if that's a factory line or what, but the X-Fractor. SP Authentic Gold. Some white on that corner. There are a lot of 9s, but I think a lot of these 9s are well-deserved, and these sets just are not similar to ultra-modern stuff. Sets are tougher, and at times these older cards get graded more strictly, in my opinion. So the Upper Deck MVP, LeBron, gets a 9. This press pass. Tom Brady. Kind of an interesting card. You know, I was one that never collected press pass or thought much of it, but you know, they did have a pretty long run in the card industry, and they put out some autographs and different things, kind of like the lowest tier of trading cards that you could find. I think they used to stock them at Target. This Mahomes has just some slight white on those bottom back corners, so I mean that would be enough for me if I was grading this to not give it a 10. Rated rookie, Nikita Kucherov, Young Guns. So that entire back's pretty much clean, and then the front looks really good too. You might see a white speck there, top right corner, but the grade is Gem Mint 10, not pristine. So, you know, pristine card you'd expect to be absolutely flawless, but per the website, 10s are allowed, like a slight white on the back or the front, I think. The refractor, 250 print. Good shine on this pup though. So it's 02 finest Ed Reed. I mean, these are a lot of these sets you guys have seen 100 times, but these are the staple sets of the channel and sets that I have experience with, that I feel confident in buying them raw and spending the money to get them graded, which isn't as cheap as it used to be. Ortiz. There was something with a corner on this Fleer, but this Fleer 97 is one of the easier sets from that era to grade. This Chubb was one that I thought looked really good. I thought it was a 10 when I sent it, but it's the autographed blue. So, Optic 18 Nick Chubb. This next card's really neat. This was a card that I happened to buy raw, and I knew this set was going to be a huge challenge because I don't know, just a lot of 2002 sets are tough. So I got this one in, and I was like, wow, this is just a blazer. So I had it marked as a 9. It's the private signings. Ed Reed from Donruss 02. Probably a tough pull. I'd be interested to see what the pack odds are on this one. But I'm going to keep that one. So, Vic, almost all copies have the scratching right here below his right elbow. And centering is an issue on this set as well. So this one actually doesn't look too bad. A third thing to look for is dimples in the surface on the front. But this is probably one I had pegged as like an 8.5. And, it seems fair as an 8. Bowman Chrome. Again, superimposed image, but they actually did a nice job making it look somewhat natural. But Bowman Chrome print 1999. Card 180. This Bobby Witt was just one I bought raw. So that's, of course, the Series 2 SP card, him and Julio. So there's the Witt. And then the Ichiro, this one, I think the back is what did this one in. Yeah, it's got some... if this was graded a 9, it would look like somewhat of a weak 9 with that back. So here's an 8 with the Ichiro best. Score. That's the Kyler 2019 base score auto. Just your base. It's not numbered or anything. Looks exactly like the base card. Just has the sticker on it. Kyler again. This one had a corner. That bottom left corner. It's kind of like a weak ding. I think I had this ranked as 8+. So came in a little higher than I thought. But they don't use the half grades really. So just kind of. It's dependent on if the grader is going to round up or down on a lot of these cards. This is a clean one. I mean, look at that. Most of these have chipping on that top back edge, but the 2001 Leaf Rookies and Stars print 230 on this one. So I think is that one of the first Vics we've seen. Stafford. This is one I thought was a 10. It's the Topps Chrome X-Fractor. It's got good centering. I don't know, just every once in a while you buy a card raw and it comes in really clean and you're just like, this is probably going to be a 10. Yeah, I had this as an 8.5. Dimple, off-centered. Not the strongest 9 you'll ever see, but it's not, it's not terrible either. So the Rice 99 TC Refractor. Breeze Elite. Great card. 2001 Elite. Pretty nostalgic set right there. Rivers Contenders. This was a nice hit here, getting a 9 on this card. It might be like $450, $500 card. Not sure on that, but I think eventually he's going to get into Canton. Not because he was so successful in the playoffs, just because his running numbers, he compiled some stats. I think he's 6th all time in touchdown passes. Peyton Manning, Sign of the Times. This is the haircut's interesting too. And we've got another haircut card coming up. But Sign of the Times, 2001, came in with a strong 9. This has a lot of back edging, so I wasn't sure if it would get a 9. I had it as definitely an 8 because the front's so clean. It's got Not perfect centering, but it's decent. The right to left's about 60-40. So, but that's the gold print of 52. I think that was. Not sure what that meant really. Honestly, I can't remember. This one's got the squares. Honestly, they're not perfect, but they're not terrible either. But X-Fractor Cal gets a 10. Neon Green Pulsar Nick Chubb. This one's not numbered. I believe these were inserted into the Walmart mega boxes. You get one auto per box or something. So Nick Chubb, the Green Pulsar. Drought, that's your 14 Bowman Chrome Gold. Just a cool gold parallel to 50. And your Lloyd Christmas card. It's got the little bowl cut with that hair right there. Throw a bow on your head and cut across. But Brady's got some cards like that too. This is the absolute memorabilia base. So that one did pretty good as well for a foil card like that. They can dent up pretty easily. Next up, got the Wave of the Future, 97. There's the David Ortiz. X-Fractor Calvin, so 2007. It's a 250 print. Really clean copy. Here's a berry. It's got some white there on those two corners to the right. It's probably close to a 9, but an 8 on this Ultimate Ink, 25. Pasternak Rookie Breakouts. Cool card from 2014 Upper Deck. Tough pull. Print to 100. On the back, I guess it's printed on the back there. But 9 on that one. This was a good hit here. This Moss Topps Chrome, I had it as like an 8.5, so I thought it could go either way. It's not gem mint, but it's got good centering too. Picked this up raw and it came in looking pretty nice. But 2010 Topps Chrome Gold of Moss. 2010s, that's the year he went to the Vikings and the Titans, I think. Yeah, that's right. Then he sat out 2011. This one. Top to bottom, disc off. That's the blue. 07 Topps Chrome Blue. There are a lot of 9s, but tougher sets. Here's the Grinky. That'd be a third-year Grinky to 50. 04 Bowman Chrome Draft. Jose Ramirez base auto from 2014 Topps Chrome. Some prospects sprinkled in this order. Jay Allen, the Reds outfield prospect. This is the Blue Wave in a 9. So I mean, these cards, if you're doing looking at them right, you're gonna get a 9 or a 10 on pretty much all of them. Vic's Finest. That's a great looking card right there. Johan Rojas, top 10 prospect, probably top 5 in the Phillies right now. He's a speedy kid, so we'll see how. I would probably guess 2023 is the year that he gets called up at some point. But this is the Speckle. Sepia Brady gets a 9. That is 2013. Paramount, or Pacific Aurora, sorry. That one's dead center, pretty much. Freshman orientation, thicker cardstock. I thought it was numbered when I bought it, but I guess it's not. But Tomlinson in an 8, kind of an interesting card. You don't really see this card pop up ever. Event worn, event used jersey. It says that on the front. There's a couple of these Rivers cards. This is Phenom's Gold, so probably wouldn't send these in now currently with current prices. I think it's the best rate is $22 to grade a card, and an 8's really not worth it in this market. So 3 of 10 Phenoms. An 8 on a card like that will probably sell for more than raw, but not much. Stafford gets an 8 as well. That's the SPX 2009. How about a prospect card? We got Pirates catcher Henry Davis. That's his gold or his orange, but it's not signed. 2021 draft. Here's the Phenoms, the base one, the 150. So, you know, nice cards, respectable copies. Just probably not worth it. So 8. Let's check the rate I paid on these. I probably said this at the beginning of the video, but I think it was 18. So still at 18. That's a tough set. That bottom blue edge is typically chipped every time. So there's a 9 on the breeze. That one was almost flawless. Just a little white speck there. This is the 569, right? 569 Heritage High Refractor of Shohei Ohtani. Another Jose Ramirez. This is the black Refractor 99. It's numbered there at the top. So 2014 finest in a 9. Premier Peterson 125. This is probably going to auction. Just kind of curious. These 8s sometimes do pretty well. It just depends. But bronze 125 Peterson. That's upper deck Premier. We've got a score. This is a really tough set. It's got those top 2 corners are not great. The rest of the card's nice, but that's just enough to knock it. So 2000 score. I think a 10 and that's worth around 3,000. Machado, 2013 Bowman Chrome. This might be from the actual Bowman set, since it says Bowman. It's just the Chrome rookie auto. So 2013. Peterson, 07 SPX. You guys have been watching these on the channel for like 13 years now. But here's the Peterson SPX. $2.99. Nice purple and yellow. At the Machado, we're going to close out with a couple 2010 Bowman Chrome cards. This is Draft Machado, who's topped 50 WAR already and just turned 30, so most certainly on his way to Canton. Arenado. So there's your Arenado from Bowman Chrome. That one got a solid 9. So overall, I thought this order went great. I thought the grading was pretty accurate from what I had, so pleased with the order. I thought it was solid. Lots of cool 9s to add. There were some 10s in there too, so comment down, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks.